Hello all. Facing a client interview marks an important phase of your career as a Cuber student. When bidding for projects, prospective clients may request for employee CVs and may also want to interview them. When such a requirement comes in, Resource Management or BDG will contact you to brief you on project details. There are two things you have to do immediately for a client interview. Send your Cuber CV to them and prepare for client interview. Let's check out how to prepare a good CV. Your CV provides an overall idea about you to the client and helps them to decide if you're a fit for their requirement. Your CV should therefore be error-free and always updated so you don't have to rush things in the last instant. To maintain uniformity in Cubers, we have provided a Cuber CV template in Workplace which can be used as a point of reference while creating or updating your Cuber CV. Cuber CV templates have four main sections. These are Summary of Experience, Technical Skills, Education, Key Projects. This section should focus on your most relevant work experience and give a quick overview of the value you offer to the client. Here's an example. If you have over 3 years of experience but less than 4, say over 3 years instead of 3+ years or 3.5 years. You also need to ensure that the years of experience shown in your CV matches with that shown in your LinkedIn profile. Differences in numbers can make clients suspicious, so be very careful about that. You should list out the technologies and their versions that you have used. Ensure you use the current case when listing technical terms. For example, MySQL in uppercase or lowercase are both incorrect. Here is the right way for writing MySQL. Other examples are adding your level of skill can also be useful for clients. It gives them a good idea of your level of competence. This section is pretty straightforward. If you have a master's and a bachelor's degree, first list the master's degree. Don't bother writing your high school certificate. The name of your college is irrelevant outside our country, so mention your university instead. There is also no need to specify a BE or BTech. Terms such as bachelor's or master's are good enough. If you were awarded certifications that might be relevant to your job, you can enter these too. Listing the month and year of graduation may be relevant when you have just a few years of experience. If you graduated over 15 years ago, dates aren't as necessary. Unless you are new to Cubers, you are likely to have a number of key projects to showcase on your CV. Give a short description of what you did in each project. This shouldn't run into more than 2 sentences. Point out your key roles and responsibilities in each project. When sending your CV to a client, ensure your projects are not overflowing into a 3rd page. Pick out projects that are relevant to your client's business and showcase only these. You could keep an original CV where all projects are listed and use a copy of your CV to fine-tune for each client. If Cubist has a non-disclosure agreement with a client, do not mention their name in your CV. Use their industry instead. Example, software and IT consulting firm, retailing holding company, domain registrar. Ensure that your CV is updated every 6 months. We will review your CV during appraisals to make sure we have your current CV on file and ready for a client. Here are some guidelines that you need to follow to make your CV look more professional. Make sure that your CV is error-free. Sentences should be short and well constructed. Your CV should be free from spellings, punctuation, spacing, and grammar mistakes. Ensure that there is a space after a punctuation, comma, colon, semicolon, question mark, and period, a single space between words, a one-line space between paragraphs, and a full stop at the end of each sentence. Ensure you maintain the same format throughout. Follow the font types and sizes provided in the sample CV template. Avoid overuse of technical jargon. Not all clients belong to the software industry and may not have the technical expertise to understand technical terms. And lastly, have someone review your CV before you send it to a client. Hope you have got a fair idea on how to prepare your CV for client interviews. Let's jump to the next session, which will give you tips on how to face the interview. Thank you.